Alright. So, hello everyone, I'm Static Stardust and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. So, part 2 is being uploaded as we speak. Alright, part 2 is being uploaded as we speak. And I just kind of practiced with the whole warning of the video just in case, because I don't know how many times I can possibly warn this game being a wolf in sheep's clothing, but continuing where we left off, it's the next day, and I did a poem off screen, and now, excuse me, and now we're gonna go and get a snack with Sayori. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Nah, thanks. Never mind, I don't know where the hell my mind went. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open, then turns it upside down and lets all the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. That could be an option, but then again, it could also be like, I wasn't hungry then, and now I just want food now. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so I would lend you some. Well, damn. But there's one thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the only one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Here suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. They'll stack to let me borrow some money. I am baroque, okay? I got no money. That's... Don't get me involved like this, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to pay, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from me, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacked Sayori in the face and she trembled onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is this God? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about cupcakes. It was only worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori happily tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. So Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. No. No, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Suddenly, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. I would pay money to play just like a gay version of Doki Doki Literature Club where instead of the normal gameplay, all the girls are just gay automatically. And the Anon is either just a chick by default or maybe just a guy who's just like, why did you bring him, Sayori? that would actually be really funny. But getting off topic. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, haven't I either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? Do you think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. There's still a war going on about who's the best girl, and even I can't place my bets on it. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Maka chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Maka quizzically glances at me. I don't know, man. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it. I was practicing piano. Piano? I was not aware that you played piano. Played music as well, Maka. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Maka. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. So, is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly at me. I didn't mean I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Wonder if that's foreshadowing. Static! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Static to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I want to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. It's like Tomb Raider, but with classrooms. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid, taking the kid to a mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest of things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. You would actually be real surprised. Me and Monica have all have it all planned out. Don't you worry. That's so. Yep. We're gonna do a poetry. Well, that's getting edited out. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kinda dull. Static? You're not thinking about the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take it seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary to contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, so excited. The festival's going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. A mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. Pretty nostalgic feeling. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going and venturing with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Alright. I'm just gonna save here. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off of the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, let's take this one down. Don't get distracted. We'll still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. At least move aside so I can look for poster paper. Ah! I dropped one by... Ah! Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor, crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is laying on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. I also really like the artwork. Oh look! Crayons! Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry, there's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Static. Where will we even find ice at this time? I guess a cold drink could do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What do you say? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since I will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In the meantime, in just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Phew, thanks, I'm really parched. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your foreheads, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. stings. Just bear with it. It'll be better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Static, this kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? How we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing up on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would hurt myself. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I'd start crying really hard. You would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Heck. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me even though I'm just a bit clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Static? I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. You think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after this. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. I mean, we could still be friends via social media, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. So happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. You remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. She plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. You're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. It's Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my head into the shelf. Don't worry, I didn't do anything. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything you needed? I have the right... Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Stack. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Alright, everyone. Are you ready to share poems? I think I'll edit this stuff out, because the poems for now aren't really going to do much. I realized that when I was editing part 2. I just kept it in, but, I'll edit this stuff out later. Okay, change of plans. I will include the poems, but I'm just gonna take out all of the gameplay. So I'll keep Sayori's poem in. I didn't read it, but I'm not gonna read the poems, but I'll show it. You can just pause it whenever you want. But let's just go through the let me just show the poems, and then that'll be it. All right, here's Natsuki's poem. Let me actually read this one. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. That whore. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. Singing. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. A large portion of me slightly thinks Natsuki is actually in the closet. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross, the world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? What the hell, Natsuki? It's longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I'm just warming up. Uh-oh. Alright, time to skip through this until we get to Yuri's. Yes, I do.
Huh?
Yep. Okay, I'm back. So, long story short as to the obvious outfit change, went to work, came home, ate dinner, yada yada yada, skip back to everything that is currently happening. Why is this still the way it is? Oh, hopefully this doesn't show up in recording, but let's go to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Alright, let's just fast forward to Yuri's poem. Alright. It's beautiful. It's beautifully cursive. It's a shame I can't read it. I was a little more daring in this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Natsuki also write something about that? About about someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. So I think you two have that in common. That's, well, that's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Now, please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. And lastly, Monica. Again, Static. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You'll never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! Isn't it weird how I can easily just imagine her just looking at your poem and thinking, wow, this is ass, and then she, in her head, and then she just looks up at you and just says, alright! Like you did good! It's pretty, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. Sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway. The ever optimize your PC thing. Thank you for being a thing on my channel now. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, granting wordness. Speaking, screeching, piercing, sighing. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. Oh, this is where the spooky stuff comes in. Huh? It's even more abstract than your last one. I guess it's a new way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of... It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Just in case. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Okay. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Uh, yeah, I want to override my save. This is where I think this is the tipping point. Like, when you're just standing on, like, the top of a hill and it's like, that hike up was really, really nice. That was actually really enjoyable. And you get to the top of the mountain and you just look down and you see all those, like, jagged ass rocks you're gonna have to climb down just to get back down to ground slash base level. And you're just thinking to yourself, oh man, why the hell did I go on this hike? I'm getting that feeling right now, and I don't want that feeling. But it is currently Friday the 13th, and it's just perfectly in tune slash in time with things getting spooky, so let's keep going. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much for a few decorations. Zuri has been working on posters. I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. Seriously, I didn't sign up for this crap. I was forced into it. And then I just kind of was seduced by a cupcake, and then I just sort of stayed. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud for a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people will perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others, to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know I do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Atsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Whew! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, don't you know it? Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each No way! Monica, that's too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? She has a point. Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping for a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quietly walks. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. So why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. The quivering words transform into sharp syllables with a fierce and confident woman. I probably read that wrong. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the reconciliation she deserves. It's not what we didn't want. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess it's my turn. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. My poem is called Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try thinking of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Meaning this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into something I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Static liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Hmm? I don't understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that sort of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Stag. It's not like I can compare with you guys anyway. Might as well let Stack lower everyone's standards before I have to do it. Listen, bitch, I don't know who you think you are, but you're getting up on that podium. Natsuki, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection to what I read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel really awkward. It'd be real hard if I got hard right now. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry so much about it. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bouncing up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back into her seat. Wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I would think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you don't have much worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets to let you know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. Should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, let's finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. And I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay. Oh, it's okay, Static. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. I still walk home with Sayori, yeah. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to be really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. So silly, Static. You remind me so... you think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what might happen in that time? Alright, I think this is a good place to stop. So, we're getting closer to that, soon-to-be questionable rest of the story. So, and it's late for me. It's already tomorrow. It went from being Friday the 13th to... Oh, no, wait. Today's not. Yesterday was Friday. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but thank you guys for joining me on this journey. This very soon-to-be spooky journey. I'm Static Stardust, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. Good night.